Good evening, everyone. My name is Judy Adams. I'm the principal of Accokeek Academy, and I'm entering my 10th year. I want to welcome everyone to our first virtual back to school night for our lower campus. This 10-year journey has been an amazing one. We have gone from a school divided between Henry Ferguson and Eugene Burroughs into one school that we call Accokeek Academy. I want you to know that we have scored with making sure that our PSAT 8-9 scores of the last 3 years have outperformed the nation and the state. We are respected by the state for our TAG program, as we have received the eGate certification twice. We have been recognized for outstanding work in the National History Day Project competition, where we have had state recognition and we have had entries international. We are each year winning county and state performances in band and choir. We are recognized as an arts integration school, our multi-year certification as a green school, always having several recognitions in the county for write a book competition. And all of these accomplishments are the result of our commitment to scholarship and excellence for our children, and our partnership with you, our parents and the community. Last week, we began with virtual learning, and we need our partnership more than ever. You, myself, our teachers, and our staff, we all bring our personal lives with us every day. In this pandemic, it's sad to say, but each of us have experienced grief and hardship. These experiences and feelings that we all have endured have made us not always be at our very best. But I believe that the more we empathize, the more we share, we discuss and understand one another, the stronger we will become. And we will continue to achieve our vision of becoming a student-centered, professional learning community with a culture of continuous improvement, and where respect, effort, efficacy, and excellence abound. Together, we will strengthen education and create a culture of possibilities. If we agree to protect our students' learning, if we agree to promote our connectedness with one another for the benefit of our children, if we protect this great community we call Accokeek Academy, we will transform education in so many positive ways, because we know that we all have an important role to show our children that their education is all of our responsibility. And our village will work together so that it will demonstrate To them, our future leaders, that coming together to solve problems that we face is much more effective. Our entire community for your commitment, and want you to know that I, along with my fabulous administrative team, our great teachers and staff, continue to be fully committed to making our children successful this school year. So I ask for your patience as we continue to work out some of the problems associated with network and technological charges. I ask for your understanding that our teachers are still a bit nervous as they do their jobs online with students and parents watching. I don't know any other profession where 30 to 60 people every day are watching you perform your job. I ask for you to ask the teacher questions so that there is empathy and understanding of your point of view. I also ask that you make us aware of your concerns. I have had many emails this week, and I hope that I have gotten back to every single one of you. So finally, I ask that you bring solutions as we transform together. I'd like to introduce to you in 8th grade, our 8th grade administrator is Mr. Donald King.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mr. King. I'm the 8th grade assistant principal. This is actually my 10th year as well. So I'm just glad to be at Accokeek. Hopefully the pandemic will be over soon and we can get back in the building. But thank you all for joining us this evening.
Thank you, Mr. King. Our 7th grade administrator, Ms. Kia Payne.
Good evening, everyone. I am Kia Payne. I'm the 7th grade assistant principal for Accokeek Academy. This is my 14th year at Accokeek, but my 4th year as an administrator. Welcome to my world. Welcome to our world. And we appreciate all the support that we've gotten from our parents and students as you all advocate for yourselves and navigate through this distance learning.
Thank you, Ms. Payne. Our 6th grade administrator is Dr. Trevin Jelks.
Good evening, everyone. I'm excited and looking forward to meeting the parents tomorrow. This is also my 10th year working under Dr. Adams as an assistant principal. Just a reminder, parents, please check your dojo for the link for tomorrow for the back to school night. But again, thank you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow. And I'm excited.
Thank you. And so our lower campus administrators, which is the purpose of our meeting together and gathering together tonight, I'm going to start with our kindergarten to 2nd grade assistant principal, who is always willing and anxious and full of energy, Ms. Tanisha Crook.
Good evening, everyone. Mr. King, I'm going to share my screen. All right, can you all see my screen, admin, teachers?
Not yet.
All right, what about now? No?
Yes, Ms. Crook.
All right, great, thank you. I'm sharing my virtual office, parents, so that you can see how to locate me if you need me. I have my email address. I am available through email. It says my office hours is from 8:30 to 5. We know that's not true. Some of my parents know that I email back and forth 10, 11 o'clock at night, and they're surprised that I'm responding to their emails. So I'm available through email. I also have a Google voicemail where you can call me on that line. And I also have an open Zoom hour so that you're able to come on to Zoom. Some items that I want to make available to you. Hopefully, parents, you have already signed up You see these little guys down here, most of you know who they are. This is our Class Dojo. If you have not logged into Class Dojo, please do so. That's how you're going to get a lot of information we share on our school story. Also, classroom teachers share a lot of information on Class Dojo. So please make sure that you sign up if you have not done so. If you need instructions, if you need help on how to sign up for Class Dojo, any administrator will be willing to assist you with that. All right, also SchoolMax, and I'm going to click on this. SchoolMax, parents, this is very important for you. If you do not have access, please make sure that you go on to, you can find this on our website. If you scroll down to the bottom, there's a link here for you to register for SchoolMax. There's also a link here if you need to reset your password. If you've forgotten how to use SchoolMax, you used it before or you've never used it at all, here's a video on how to register and how to maneuver through SchoolMax. Also, each grade level has their own Google site. You can find my Google site, again, in my virtual office. There's important information that's posted in each administrator's Google site. My Google site is for kindergarten through 2nd grade. And then, this is really important, updating family contact information. This is very important. If you changed your email, if you've changed your phone number, we need that information. This is how we're able to send you emails, how we're able to make phone calls to you when things come up. Also, if you haven't received, signed up for our text messages, you can do that also. There's a link here, text message alert. You click on that link, you can sign up for each grade level's text messages. So if you have not done any of those, parents, that's your homework for this evening, to make sure that you are signed up. And again, if you need assistance, you can reach out to any administrator. Now, also tonight, you're going to meet my fabulous K2 team. They are awesome, awesome. Parents, they're awesome. So Dr. Adams talked about, you know, letting go a little bit and giving some of that responsibility and independence to your children. We know kindergarten through that 2nd grade, they're young, but guess what, parents? They can do it. And not only can they do it, but they have awesome teachers that are there to assist them. So keep a nice little space for them so they can get their work done, nice quiet area. Parents, it's okay if you're there in the room, but give them that space. When we're looking at the teachers, the teacher needs to see the student, okay? They're teaching the student. So parents, let's give them some space a little bit, all right? So you're gonna meet this awesome team this evening, and they're gonna go over classroom expectations. They're gonna talk about grading. They're gonna break down the syllabus for you, and you will have an opportunity to ask some questions at the end of their presentation. But kindergarten through 2nd grade parents, your children are in good hands. We also have some other staff members who are here this evening. Mr. Bender, he is our instrumental music teacher. Mr. Bender has some things that he would like to share.
Thank you. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Mr. Binder. This is my 11th year teaching at Accokeek. I teach 4th and 5th grade beginner band and orchestra. And real quick, just want to let you guys know we're going to start our 2nd year lessons in about a week or so. So maybe look out for an email from me. And beginners, the plan is to start in November. So I'll be sending an email. I'll be coming into your classrooms to try and contact the students probably in October so we can get that started. So that's all. If you want to contact me, just send me an email and I'll reply really quickly. Thanks.
All right, and next we have up our next superstar, Dr. Bell.
Good evening, everyone. I am your data coach and testing coordinator. This is my 17th year in education, but my 5th at Accokeek Academy. I am responsible for overseeing all of the county and district assessments. By now, you should have received a letter in your child's classroom regarding our upcoming bridging diagnostic assessments, and they are much like our pre-test. You will get more information on that, but students in grades 3 through 5 will be tested on math, science, and social studies in the Pearson platform, and then later they will be tested in reading. We have some things that will be coming home or on in the virtual classroom regarding how to access the application so that students are able to test. So look for that in your child's classroom. But I really want to ask your support in helping us create a culture of integrity. This is uncharted territory and taking assessments at home. And so we are asking that our students do their very best on the test and they do it independently so that we can secure the integrity of the test and the data. So thank you so much, and you will hear back from me soon. I will also have an office. I will post my office hours for you, but thank you. Have a wonderful year.
Thank you, Dr. Bell. And our next All-Star is Miss St. Clair, our tag coordinator.
Good evening. I've been in education for 20 years. This is my 20th year. It's also my 20th year at Accokeek Academy, formerly Henry Ferguson Elementary School and Eugene Burroughs Middle School. I've been working with the gifted community for over 13 years, first as a classroom teacher of 2nd grade, and then as a tag coordinator. We are here to really challenge our gifted students and provide them all the opportunities available to them to engage in critical thinking and acceleration in the curriculum using the William & Mary Language Arts curriculum for highly able learners, and junior grade books and some other items that we have to use for them. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss St. Clair. And we have next our newbie on the team, Miss Johnson, kindergarten through 2nd grade counselor.
Oh, hello all. Again, like Ms. Kirk said, I am the new kid on the block, but I'm so excited to be here and just live it up and raise the bar the Accokeek way. So if you guys ever need assistance, please feel free to reach out to me. You can reach out to me through email or through a Google Voice or also Class Dojo. But I'm just excited to be here with you all and just support any way that I can because we're all in this together.
Thank you, Miss Johnson. And Mr. Triggs, counselor for grades 3 through 5.
Good evening, everyone. I am Mr. Triggs, and this is my 3rd year at Accokeek. And like Ms. Crook said, I'm the school counselor for grades 3, 4, and 5. And I'm looking forward to an exciting year working with the students and parents again this year. Parents, if you need to get in contact with me, you can email me. I have Google Voice set up, or you can send me a message on Class Dojo and also in my Google Classroom. And again, I look forward to working with everyone this year.
Thank you, Mr. Triggs. And we have a reading IoT and a math IoT, Miss Cruz and Mr. McIntyre.
Good evening. My name is Lorraine Cruz, and I'm the reading instructional lead teacher for kindergarten through 5th grade. I work collaboratively with our grade level teams and our school administration to carry out our vision and mission for our students here at Accokeek. Welcome all to the 2020-21 school year.
Good evening. My name is Mr. McIntyre, and I've been teaching here at Accokeek Academy since 2009, but in the IoT capacity since 2016. So no, I've been in Accokeek, I've been in teaching, since for 16 years. My role here at Accokeek Academy is to provide support for students and be a resource for teachers with mathematics instruction for grades K through 5. This is done a number of ways, through lessons, co-teaching, push in, pull out with students with small group, and just weekly lesson collaborative planning with teachers. So my job pretty much revolves around just helping teachers and students become more comfortable with mathematics.
Thank you. And now we have our fabulous special ed team, Ms. Byfield, who's our special ed coordinator, and Ms. Edmondson.
Hi, good evening, parents. My name is Jenny Byfield. I am the special education coordinator for the lower campus. My duties are to support students with individual educational plans. But again, we're here to support all learners. So if you have any questions about the special education process or how we can support your student in any way, please feel free to reach out to any one of us on the special education team. We're excited to be here. We're excited to have you. We're in a new uncharted territory, but we're here to support you. And we are glad that we are still together, even though we're virtual. Thanks again for all your support.
And now we have our fabulous creative arts teachers. We have Mr. Cooper, who teaches PE for grades 5 through 8. We also have Miss Carson, our art teacher.
Greetings, everybody. I'm Miss Carson. Good to see everybody. This will be my second year at Academic Academy, and I'm looking forward to this virtual platform to create art in. So let's all be adventurous and explore what we have at home and what's around us. So let's do it.
Good evening, Academic Academy family. Welcome back. My name is Mr. Cooper. I am the 5th through 8th grade PE and health teacher. And I'm ready for this upcoming journey. I know it's a little different with virtual learning, but I'm ready for the change and I'm looking forward to this upcoming school year.
Thank you. And Miss Watt, also PE teacher.
Good evening. I'm Miss Watt. This is my 4th year here at Academic. I am excited to look at PE through a different lens in the at-home setting, modifying equipment and skills while still keeping our students active and engaged. So I'm looking forward to a good school year.
All right, and now Mr. Archer, our wonderful music teacher.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Mr. Archer. I'm the music teacher for kindergarten through 4th grade. It's been a fun week. I hope you all are excited to be working with me because I'm excited to be working with you all. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. And that's it.
Thank you, Mr. Archer. And Miss Johnson, ICAL teacher.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ms. Jay Johnson. I am the ICAL teacher here at Academic Academy. I look forward to having a wonderful year of sharing various cultures of the world with your students while they incorporate their skills from the core classes. Any questions, feel free to contact me through email, and have a great year.
Thank you. And now last, our great media team, Ms. Brackett and Ms. Hutchison. Either one of you like to share?
Well, I want to say that I'm excited to be here at Academic Academy. This is my first year as a media specialist, but this is home for me. And I'm excited to be working with Ms. Hutchison so we can get the kids reading, involved, and just doing great things around the concept of reading and writing.
Thank you all. And now Ms. Morphew, administrator for grades 3 through 5.
Thank you, Ms. Crook. This is my 6th year, I believe, at Academic Academy as an administrator, but I started at Academic Academy as a teacher and a tag coordinator, so it's like coming back home. But I'm really excited about this year. I know it's a little different being virtual, of course, and I know many parents have reached out, having questions, not being able to get on, but we are working through it. I know they've called, I've answered the phone, they've emailed me. I'm always available. I try my best to answer all those emails that are coming through. And I've gotten most of my students back on, so I'm working feverishly to get them all on. And I'm excited about this year. And hopefully we will be very successful in getting everybody online within the next week or two. That's my hope. But I have a lot of information that I'd like to share with you. So let's see if I can share my screen. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So as you see, we're on the Accokeek Academy website. And as Ms. Crook said, we have grade level pages. And if you click down, you have the pages. You have the principals page, grade 2, K through 2, grades 3 through 5, 6, 7, and 8. So if I were to go to grades 3 through 5, you would see a picture of myself, Mr. Triggs, and the class schedule for each grade level. And I know each grade level, regardless of which grade your child's in, has a schedule there. It also has the specials, what they have for each day posted as well. So we have a lot of information that is accessible to you through our website. Let me go back. My computer's being a little temperamental here. Okay. Close that. If you go straight down the center, you have the parent information form that Ms. Crook was sharing. It's located right here. We also have information about distance learning resources. If you click this link, here's Clever. Clever is the site that students need to go through in order to access Zoom or Google Meet. If they're not going through Google, if they're not going through Clever, they will not have access. That is one problem that we're finding a lot of students having difficulty with. If they're not using their Clever, not going through and not using their PG account, they will not be able to have access to the sites of Zoom or Google Meet. If they go through Clever, that'll allow them to get to their Google Classroom, Zoom, Google Meet, their textbooks. Everything is through Clever. So it's important that they access through Clever. We also have on here an absent note form. So if your child's going to be out, it's important that you're clicking this, especially if they're having technical issues, as the internet happens. Yeah. You may want to click that out and click out the form. It's a very short form, but it's easy to complete. Doesn't take any time at all. Your child's name, last name, first name, grade level, number of days absent, the reason for the absent. Person submitting the form must be the parent or the legal guardian, email address, and a phone number. What else did I have on here? We go through here, this is the site that you're going to go through tonight to see your child, to go into your Zoom links. So if I were to go to grade 3, for example, I go to where the arrow is pointing, it's like going to either like the books, the young children, the math problem. So if I'll stick with grade 3 right now, go to the door, I select my teacher. So say my teacher is Miss Clark. I click on Miss Clark. Here's her Zoom link. All you have to do is click on the link. That's going to take you tonight to her Zoom session where you will meet not only Miss Clark, but you will also meet her teacher that she teams with. That would be Miss Ford. They will both be meeting together and they will both go over their curriculum, their syllabus, their expectations. They'll talk about the different platforms that they're using, such as Nearpod. I'm sure you've heard your children talk about it, perhaps maybe quizzes, Newsela. So they'll be talking about this as well. So every class, if you go back, you just click on the teacher and that will show you where to go. Let me see if I can go back one more. it'll allow me. Too many tabs up. That's part of the problem. If I go to Miss Crooks, say first grade, same thing applies. So if I go to first grade, I hit her first grade door. She has her classrooms in here, her teachers, a little bit of video about them, but I believe her teachers did send out their link and they're following what they usually do day to day. Correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Crook.
Yes, that's correct.
That's correct.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Morphew, for going through the website for us. We appreciate it. Parents, please pay particular attention to this graphic that's being displayed, because you want to go there to click on your grade and then your teacher in order for us to have our back to school night this evening. I mentioned earlier that the most important thing that we can do is create a strong partnership. And we've started that partnership with creating our great Parent-Teacher Association. And it is led by Mrs. Janine Henderson. And she is with us this evening, and I'm sure she would like to pass a few words to you.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Adams. I am the PTSA president. This is my second year. I'm also a parent to a sixth grader. The year has been awesome for us. I have no complaints. I have amazing teachers, amazing team. Technology has been going great. So if you haven't heard it from anyone, you've heard it from me. It's been amazing. Membership, we're taking memberships. Memberships are $12 adults, $8 for children. PTSA is ready to go. We have quite a few fundraising ideas, movie nights, drive-in movies. I mean, we have a good lineup. Your membership dues will contribute to us being able to fund those events as well. So I encourage you to join. And immediately for this month of September, the Giant on Berry Road in Accokeek, if you buy a recyclable, reusable bag, they're normally at the register for $2.50. Part of that proceed goes to Accokeek Academy. So that's a good start that we can virtually do and support our school while we pick up some grocery. So welcome again, and thank you so much. You'll be hearing a lot from us, and our website will be posted on the school page. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Henderson. We deeply appreciate your support and your partnership. The voices that we get from you and your committee is important to our work and helps us to improve. So with that being said, everyone, I'd like to thank you for coming to our first virtual back to school night. I invite you to go see each of your teachers. And we in this group will stick around for just a moment to answer some of the questions that came up. But we encourage you to go see your teachers because they are anxiously awaiting your arrival. Thank you very much and have a great evening. I'm going to move to Ms. Payne, who has been monitoring our chat for those of you who had a question and wanted answered. Ms. Payne.
Good evening. Thank you, Dr. Adams. At this time, we don't have any questions. So parents, if you're still on, if you have any questions for anyone on the administration team or our other support staff, please do so. Put your questions in the chat and I shall read them. So someone said that the text alert codes for first grade letters J through Z isn't working at this time. Ms. Crook or?
Last I checked, those codes were working. So whoever asked the question, if they can reach out to me and I can help walk them through it, because I do have parents that are signing up.
Okay, thank you.
That's it, Ms. Payne?
That's it.
Oh, well, wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen on the panel, I thank you for your service. I thank you for all the work that you've been doing at Accokeek, because we know that we can make this the best year yet. So thank you so much.
Oh,
I appreciate you.
I'm sorry, Dr. Adams. Wait a minute, 1 second. How did you get the grade cloud page.
How do you get to it?
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if they're talking about how the.
So you want to go to our website, which you will find at www.pgcps.org/Acakek. Can someone write that in the chat? And that will take you to the website. And at the website, you will see the graphic for our virtual school. And that is where you will click to get to the back to school night information by grade level.
Yes, and back to school night is for K through 5th grade today. So K through 5th grade is back to school night. Someone asked, does 4th grade have back to school night? It's K through 5th today.
Yes, and tomorrow will be 6th through 8th.
Yes.
At the same time at 6:30, and we will still have the same breakouts at 7.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Ms. Bullock. She said our shirts were snazzy.
We appreciate that, Ms. Bullock.
Yeah. Another parent said that we are having problems signing on with the specials. What can I do?
So contact your grade level administrator. They have been working hard to get those links on their students' homeroom page. Do you want to say a little bit more about that, Ms. Crook or Ms. Morphew?
Well, if it's the student for grades 3 through 5, which I'm having a funny feeling it is, a lot of times they're not going through Clever, and they have to go through Clever, and they have to make sure they have no other tabs open. If they're using somebody else's computer, there cannot be another email address that is open. I'm finding out that sometimes the cause or the culprit, that they have another email address that's open somewhere on the computer, whether it be a parent email address or somebody else's email address that's somehow kicking them out. So it's very sensitive to that. If you also have a lowercase a, sometimes you have to make sure you have a capital A for the Acakek part. If your password is like ACCOK and you're using a lowercase a, you may want to try a capital ACCOK.
Thank you, Ms. Morphew. Excellent. So someone mentioned that in a previous meeting, a lunch Zoom link was mentioned for the students. Is that happening? So I guess I'll answer that. Yes, it will happen soon. We're still working through some kinks and concerns and issues that are coming up. So it's causing us administration and our counselors not to be available during that time. And so we're trying to get everyone acclimated and running and things going a lot more smoothly before we do lunch. But eventually, yes, we will. We will still have lunch Zoom links that will occur. How can you inform the teachers about early dismissals or late arrivals?
Parents need to sign up for the text messages. When you sign up for the text messages, you'll receive those announcements.
Mm-hmm. Will there be any more back to school nights? Yes, we will have one tomorrow for grades 6 through 8. Same time, 6:30 here on YouTube Live, and then we will go into our teams for middle school. And those links will be sent to our parents.
For us to continue to keep open communication, we started before we got back into school, our family table, which we invite parents to so we can have a conversation about those topics that are important to everyone. We've had a little hiatus because of all the activities that have been taking place, and we will start back again next Tuesday night and have a session. So we consider that a time when parents can bring concerns to us, they can bring ideas, and we can support one another, as I have talked about earlier. So we invite you to the Acakek Academy family table.
Question, are they still distributing laptops for students?
So we never distributed laptops, we only distributed Chromebooks. And so the answer to that question is, if you have not received a Chromebook and you do not have a personal device to use to access class, then we invite you to contact your grade level administrator so that we can get a Chromebook to you on a designated day. Currently, our offices are only open on Monday and Wednesday, and so distribution would only take place on a Monday or Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. We are a new family enrolled at Accokeek. We are still waiting on class assignments and passwords to log in. Miss Olivia, if you can email your grade level administrator, I'm not too sure what grade your child is in, but if you could graciously do that, you can call the school or look on our website actually and find out who your grade level administrator is and email he or she, they can get you that information.
Yes, and if it is a middle schooler, please also email the grade level counselor so that we can discuss schedule. So usually the slowdown is the schedule. And so we want you to contact the counselor in order to find out about creative arts electives.
Do we have to be logged into the student's account to access the teacher's Zoom links?
Yes. During the normal business hours. Tonight, you might be able to get through without it because we opened up our links. However, we encourage you to use Clever and go the same route as your child so that you can get familiar with it if you're not already.
And for kindergarten through second grade, you will log in through your students' accounts through Clever.
When will the learning materials be distributed?
So we are aiming for the end of next week. We are missing some items for the number of children in our enrollment versus the number of items that are here. So we will set a date as soon as we have a comfortable level of inventory.
So both of these questions are fourth grade questions. My daughter was transferred today, fourth grade, never found out who her teacher was. And then the second question is, that particular parent, they're trying to log their child, their fourth grader, but it's asking for a code. How do they get the code?
So I would encourage you to send a quick email to Miss Morphew. Her email address is B as in Baker, Grote, GROTE at pgcps.org.
Hello, Miss Love. Miss Love is saying hello to us. Tuesday night for our family table night, 6:30?
Yes, that's correct.
6:30, okay. Another parent is saying, I'm having a hard time finding a fourth grade class. I'm not too sure where are you looking?
Tonight?
I'm not too sure. Can you put some more information regarding, you said you have a hard time finding a fourth grade class. Can you put that in the chat? Do you know if the iPads will be available to the kindergarten students this quarter?
So the answer to that question is yes. We are going to set up a time where kindergarten parents can come and exchange their Chromebook for an iPad if they received a Chromebook. And also for those that have not received a Chromebook, we will have a date for you to pick up your iPad. We're expecting to be able to distribute within the next 2 weeks.
Good evening. When will students be tested for TAG? Ms. St. Clair?
Dr. Bell or Ms. St. Clair?
Okay. The TAG students, this goes through the TAG office, which gets their guidance from the testing office. Right now, they haven't determined what method they're going to be using for testing. They've got the testing window proposed, tentative schedule up. First graders would be in November, I believe, and third graders in October. Beyond that, we have no information. We're waiting on the testing office, which is waiting on the TAG office, which is waiting on the testing office.
But I do want to emphasize that we will be testing for first grade, second grade, and third grade this year for sure.
And the window for second grade is October the 26th through November the 6th.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Ms. Hamilton's classroom isn't connecting properly. So I'm thinking it's through the links that we have. So if someone can check that out. How can I get a replacement for a computer that is not working correctly?
Hold on, Miss Payne. If they go into Miss Pope's class, it's the same link. See if that works in Miss Pope's. It's the same one. They're going to the same site.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Morphew.
Mhm.
How can I get a replacement for a computer that is not working correctly?
So that is a multi-pronged question, because one of the things that has to be determined is whether that is the case or not. And so please, again, contact your grade level administrator, send an email, and let's get through to find out exactly what the problem is. So we will follow up. Please send that out tonight and we will get back to you.
So the question is, do classes start at 7 a.m. or 9:15? School Max has my schedule at 7. So the time frames in School Max are not correct. Please use your grade level schedule, bell schedule that is posted on the Academic Academy website, which is within your grade level page. But class starts at 9, well, depending on what grade you're in. So I'm not going to say that. So it would depend. 9:15. Okay.
9:15 is for the school-wide.
Okay. Is there a Zoom this evening with the teachers?
Yes, we're about to get off Zoom. And we've already extended our time longer than we had anticipated. You should be going now to our website at www.pgcps.org/Academic Academy. And then you will find the back to school night graphic. Please click on that. That will take you to our virtual school. Then you have the freedom of clicking on the grade level that you want to see, and then clicking on your child's teacher, and at which time you will be in the Zoom area for the meeting tonight. We were just staying behind to answer any questions that people had. So at this time, I thank you, Ms. Payne, for your assistance. I thank you, teachers and staff, for taking this extra time this evening to answer questions and introduce yourselves. Ms. Henderson, thank you for your partnership. And ladies and gentlemen, we all expect a great school year. Thank you and good evening.